And if you are, just try and keep your story under a minute. Just, and I'll remind before we do stories of the 4 main points we want to hit on. But we'll go ahead and get started. If you want to start the recording and mute everybody, or do I have the ability to mute him now?
I gave that to Brian because he's sharing.
Okay.
The screen.
Brian, if you want to mute everybody and then unmute me, or I can unmute myself, just go ahead and mute all. And then Olivia, you're recording it for us?
I'm really not sure how to mute everybody. How do you do that?
Okay, just click on participants, and when it pops up at the bottom, you can hit mute all.
Oh, okay, gotcha. You want me to do that now?
Yep, go ahead and do it now. I'll just unmute myself. Awesome. And we got the recording going? Okay, cool. There, I see it. Hey, well, welcome, everybody. It's a little bit dark here. I'm at the Viceroy in Santa Monica with Katie. She flies out to Australia tonight, and I fly back to Minnesota for a day before heading over to San Jose for a Tony Robbins event. But, what we have going on tonight, guys, if you're a guest on this call, welcome. It's truly a gift what somebody shared with you tonight that I'm so glad somebody shared with me. 6 years ago, my friend Lauren said, hey, these would be great for your daughter. And, I'm so glad she said my daughter, because if she would have said me, guys, I would have acted like I knew everything and would have said, just go away. It can't be that great. But she said, hey, these gummies would be great for your daughter. Although I was skeptical, fruits and vegetables made sense. I mean, who doesn't get the fruits and vegetables are good for you? And I figured they had to be better than the Flintstone vitamins I was giving her. So, I just gave them a go. And because of our amazing children's health study, not only did I give them to my daughter, I took them myself. And to be quite honest with you, I only took them myself to prove her wrong and to tell her product was crap. Because I quit taking the 38 different capsules, pills, vitamins, everything I was taking before. Because I was always interested in having more energy and feeling better. But I was amazed that I felt amazing myself. I slept better and my energy was more even. But the incredible changes I saw in my daughter really caught my eye. And ever since then, the last 6 years, I haven't gone a day without putting in my body what we're here to share with you tonight. But before we get started, and I introduce one of my amazing friends and superstars of my team to share this with you, how many of you understand that fruits and vegetables are good for you? Put your hand in front of the screen. So I pretty much see everybody, a couple dumb people on the call, or they're just not interactive tonight. But promise I'm not going to be serious. None of us are professionals. We're just having fun with this, guys. So feel free to interact. And, how many of you understand that the need for fruits and vegetables is going up, not down? That the quality of fruits and vegetables is going down, not up. That the price of fruits and vegetables is consistently going up. And then everybody's educated why you should be ordering or, getting only organic, herbicide, pesticide-free fruits and vegetables, and all that means is double the cost, right? You go to Whole Foods, and it's your whole paycheck. And so is there a demand for a way for us to bridge the gap? Absolutely, guys, and that's what we're here to share with you tonight. The gift of being able to bridge the gap in your health with the most simple, convenient, affordable way that I've found. My background, I've been a personal trainer, managed health clubs, owned health clubs, weight loss centers, chiropractic clinics. And what we're going to share with you is the best thing I've ever found for the average person to the elite athlete to bridge the gap in their health. Because what I've noticed in the years of helping people change their life, through health clubs and weight loss centers, all that, most people focus on the movement, guys, but 80% of your results in your health, your energy, your sleep, your metabolism, 80% of your result comes from what you put in your mouth. And most people just struggle to be able to bridge that gap on a consistent basis. So I want to introduce Brian, and a little bit about Brian, guys. I'm just going to do a quick introduction to keep this call short and concise. But Brian is an 18-year-old that I'll let him share his story. But I'm so excited about it because I believe he's going to be one of the first NMDs in the United States, turning NMD before he turns 19 years old. He's in a leg of my team that's just absolutely on fire. These guys just get this. They're following the simple system, and they're just smashing it. Brian's on his way to SC in the business this month. He's gone VF. He's qualified his business. And Brian, I'll let you share, first start off with your story of just, what was your struggle? What made sense? What have you noticed? And what are you excited about? And then if you share the simple do shoulds of why, somebody should really grasp hold of this concept, or I guess, you or I can't fix stupid.
All right, thanks, Luke. I appreciate that. So before Juice Plus, I was always big into like lifting weights and taking the whey protein shakes. My whey protein shake at the time had 1,300 calories and I think 45 grams of protein. So as you can imagine, I felt like complete garbage after slamming that after my workout. I was in what we call the food coma zone for a good 2-3 hours. So I reached out to my friend Tyler. I was interested in more personal training and stuff. So that kind of played right into his hands. He invited me to an event. I came and checked it out. He was super stoked that I showed up, made the drive all the way to Menominee from Barron. I listened to it. I mean, I really wasn't tuning in until he started talking about how whey protein is garbage for you. It doesn't really do much for you. So they introduced the shakes to me, and I'm like, all right, I better listen to what he's got to share. And then after the shakes, they talked about the opportunity that came with it, and it made sense to me. So for me, I just jumped right into it. I normally don't think about things too much, but I mean, if it makes sense up front, I'm going to hop into it and just see what I can do with it. So I kind of just dove head first into it. The first month, I basically took off. I got to DD, and then I didn't do anything. And then these last 5 weeks, I've been hitting it pretty hard, talking to at least 10 people a day. And I'm just super excited to see what this can do once it starts getting to the point where I can duplicate my team and get everybody rolling on the same track that I'm in. So that's just my story with this. So I got a couple questions for you guys. I'm going to share my screen with you. I've never really done this before. We'll try to figure it out. All right, can everybody see that okay? Just give me a thumbs up. Awesome. Okay, so how many fruits and vegetables do you typically eat in an average day? I mean, you don't have to answer out loud because you're unmuted, so. For those of you who can't comprehend that. The average person, wow, that's gorgeous, eats 3 or less servings of fruits and vegetables a day. So how many do you think is recommended? What should you eat? The average, or it's recommended that you get 7 to 13 servings a day. And for athletes, people who work out, run every single day, that number is actually bumped up to 15 to 20 plus. So, I mean, even if your job requires a lot of energy walking around and stuff, you're going to be fitting right into this zone that we got here. So realistically, how many people can get this amount of fruits and vegetables in your system every day? How many of you can relate to, if you were to, it'd break the bank every single week, going to the grocery store and buying that? So this opportunity that we have with you bridges this gap with the Trio capsules, and the Trio capsules give you 30 fruits and veg every single day for $2.38. So now the amazing thing with this opportunity is we actually offer the Children's Health Study like Luke touched on, and with what that does is it allows you to get an extra set of two red bottles of capsules, 2 green bottles of capsules for free, which has actually bumped that number down to $1.19 a person. You guys are probably thinking, oh, this is just one of those latest and greatest things. Well, the thing about this company is it's been around for 46 years. It has 36 published studies, which include the Exercise Science Journal, a Journal of Pediatrics, American Heart Association has some on there. So, I mean, the proof is there, guys. The research is done. The product itself has been around for 26 years. So that's kind of the capsules in a nutshell. And why be half healthy when you can be full healthy? So there's 2 parts to this opportunity. So how many meals a day does everybody eat? The average person will say that they only eat twice a day. And honestly, if you're only eating twice a day, you're probably going to be overeating. So how many meals a day do you think you're supposed to eat? This number is 4 to 6 meals, smaller portion meals, every single day. How many people have the time to do that? How many people can logistically sit down and eat 4 to 6 small portion meals a day? So we're bridging this gap here with, I'm just going to abbreviate here, the shakes and the bars. You like that, Luke?
Yeah, I like that. I feel your pain because I'm learning how to draw on these whiteboards.
Yeah, it'd be a heck of a lot easier if I had a mouse, but I'm doing this all on my pad. So with these shakes and bars, it provides you with a nutritious meal for $2 a pop. $2. And along with this, I claim that it was nutritious. It has all your macronutrition, which includes your protein, your fiber, your carbohydrates. And these serve, I mean, a lot of people up front will think that this is a meal replacement. We're not actually replacing meals, but it's a tool that we use to balance our blood sugar. So I'm not going to go through the chart that we have, but if you were to eat twice a day, can you see how your blood sugar would really fluctuate to the unsafe zones where you're feeling like crap and then you're getting to the point where you're starving, so you eat again? So that's most Americans actually go through that. And eating 4 to 6, you're going to stay at a steady line instead of going way out of whack the whole time. So this kind of just serves as a tool to keep your blood sugar in check throughout your entire day. Can you guys see how if you were to eat 4 to 6 smaller portion meals that you'd probably have a little bit more energy in your day? How about mood swings? Does anybody go through mood swings? Imagine if you were to just have a consistent energy base, how that would affect your mood and how you feel throughout the day. So, I mean, that's kind of all I have on the shakes and bars. I mean, it's a pretty simple concept. Along with this, you get an additional 15 fruits and veg every single shake or bar you have. So, I mean, if fruits and vegetables don't make sense, guys, we're not here to fix stupid. So I'm not calling you stupid if fruits and vegetables make sense, but that's kind of the idea that we got. So I'm gonna hand the mic over to Luke. He's gonna introduce a few people to share their story. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Appreciate it.
Awesome. And if you just click to end the screen share, that'd be awesome. Brian? And awesome job. I mean, you guys, he said it right there. You know how you do. You know how you should. It just simply, conveniently, affordably bridges that gap. But now let's go to a couple people that have amazing stories on the product, taking the product. And Dakota, are you out there? Could you unmute yourself and share your story in a minute or less? Just, the 4 parts of, what was your pain or struggle? What clicked or made sense that you decided to give it a go? What have you noticed? And what are you excited about, brother?
All right, Luke. So hi, I'm Dakota. And pretty much I said no to this about 3 times. And finally I admitted and said, guys, I don't have $50 to get started on this. And beforehand, I was overweight. I was an overweight ex-personal trainer, weight loss coach. I was a weight loss coach. I was 30 pounds overweight. That worked really well. Business was booming. And the biggest thing I had was a heart issue called supraventricular tachycardia. And anyone who has tachycardia, it's almost like getting hit with a heart attack spontaneously. It happened like 2 to 3 times a day. But also on the financial side, I was donating plasma to make ends meet, 23 years old, didn't have any money, struggling to pay rent. And I finally said, when they mentioned the product to me, I said, well, fruits and vegetables make sense to me, but the biggest thing was FDA. The FDA regulates any of it because what do those supplement companies care about? Money. And so I said, all right, I'll give it a go. And the first thing that happened within the first week working with Tyler and working with Luke is I dropped like 9 pounds. All I did was take Juice Plus and cut out dairy, dropped 9 pounds in the first week of water weight and gastrointestinal stuff. And I started to have more energy. I wasn't crashing at 1 to 2 in the afternoon, having to drink a ton of coffee. And then all of a sudden, like after a few weeks, I used to have daily episodes with my heart condition. I haven't had an episode in about 4 months, and I have no clue how vitamins, minerals from these gummies and these capsules will make a difference, but that's the only thing that I switched up, and I've been dealing with this for 7 years. And then I was able to financially be able to pay my bills, got rid of my broken down car that had over 200,000 miles on it, and now I'm just thinking to myself, well, what am I going to do in 6 months when we get to Anaheim? How crazy is it going to be when I get done with college and I'll be able to actually afford the crushing debt that our generation has to deal deal with. So I'm really excited to work with this team that we have here to really influence people in a positive manner and get them going and have the same type of success that we've been having, both with our health but with our finances as well. So that's pretty much all I have to share, Luke.
Awesome story, Dakota. And you guys, I forgot to mention, when Dakota came on, he's another stud in our business. We just went SC in his third month in the business, and has got some duplication going on in his team, and has large goals of NMD, and that whole leg is going a race to NMD for April in under a year, guys. And these are all guys that just finished college or into college, just getting started in the opportunity. And as you can see, they're just keeping it simple and duplicating. Awesome job, Dakota. And now if we go to Brandy. Brandy, I know you were willing to share your story. Could you unmute yourself and in just a minute or less, just share with us those 4 things again?
Sure. Hello, everyone. I'm sorry?
Do you remember what they are? Just your pain or struggle, what made sense, what you noticed, and what you're excited about.
Okay, so before I started taking Juice Plus, I had suffered from female issues and I needed surgery. And after being on the product for about 2 months, my symptoms went away and my doctor had told me I no longer needed surgery. So after hearing that, I knew that I had my family on the right path, and I always understood the value of nutrition and, had always had healthy choices for my family. But once my family started taking Juice Plus, my husband no longer is on his high blood pressure medicine. He no longer suffers from diverticulosis. Our youngest son is a competitive swimmer who is in the water 5 hours a day, and he was getting super sick after big meets. He's strong in the water, and he's no longer getting sick. And if he does, we double up the Juice Plus, and he's, better in the water the next day. So I guess I just couldn't believe the amazing opportunity. I was a little skeptical with the business as well, but once I heard it all, we have health and wealth, and it just clicked and it made sense, and I knew I'd always share it with the world. So I'm excited to be on this journey. I will be on Juice Plus forever. My family will be on it forever. My youngest son, when he's 18, he's being a distributor. He wants to be a doctor. I said, that's great, but you're also going to be a distributor as well. I just believe in the business and the company. So I feel very blessed. I hope I answered all your questions. Did I hit them all, Luke?
That was perfect. Even better than I thought. Awesome job. You hit it right on the spot. And that's the best thing, guys, is we don't have to sell anything. We don't have to push anything. All we're doing is a bunch of people that something made sense to them. They were in some pain. Something made sense to them. They decided to give it a go, and we're just on here sharing with you what it did for us. And if it makes sense, you can join us on this amazing mission. Be your own boss, take control of your life, in health first, and then in wealth second, and go help other people do the same. And you're totally built on sharing success, guys. So now what I want to do is switch gears a little bit, we got one more. Hang on, we got one more person that was going to share. We'll have Tyler share when he gets on to do his in just a second here, but we'll keep it moving. But how many of you, by show of hands, can think of 3 to 5 people that need to hear what you just heard? 3 to 5 people that you know in your life, or 3 to 5 people that you see on a daily basis that could use a simple way, a couple simple tools to bridge the gap in their health, increase their energy, better sleep, weight loss, and just overall better health. And then, with Juice Plus, the one thing is, it's not what we feel that's most important. It's what we don't feel that's most important, guys. A lot of things goes on in your body when you give your body goodness that you just can't feel, but it's a level of prevention that just can't be explained. But if you're already thinking of 3 to 5 people, you'd probably be good at what we do. And there's amazing opportunity that goes with this, guys. And when, some people go, well, when they first hear about this, they go, well, is it one of those pyramid things? And, or is it a scam? And you guys, the one thing I can assure you, it's not a scam. Our company's been around almost a half a century, 46-year proven company, $13 billion in sales. Just think about that. How many companies do you know that have been around half a century, $13 billion in sales? And here comes the punchline, guys, completely debt-free. In this economy, we are bulletproof because we are with a half-century company, completely debt-free, $13 billion in sales, And we are growing faster now than we ever have in the company history. Record month after record month, record year after record year. There's never been a better time to get involved with this amazing company. How many of you out there know somebody that wants a little bit more out of life, but they just don't have an opportunity right now? How many of you know somebody that might be struggling financially and you just don't know? How many of you have been in a situation where you're financially struggling at one time or another? And how many of you out there, you know, what would an extra $500 to $1,000 a month do to your lifestyle? It's not about the money. It's about what it can do for you. Maybe it'll upgrade your car. Maybe it'll give you a little more time with your kids. Maybe a couple extra family holidays, whatever that is for you. That's why I'm so excited to share this opportunity, not just for what it's done for me, but what I've seen it do for so many people out there, guys. And so, you know, but the people that, you know, say, well, is it a pyramid? I'm just going to share my screen here and use the whiteboard real quick, guys. And like Brian, I'm an artist as well. So you'll have to hang on. This isn't, you know, perfect here, but I'll do my best to make my 13-year-old daughter, Faith, proud. But, you know, what is a pyramid? I always love when people say, well, is it a pyramid? And I go, well, could you tell me what you mean? And they go, I don't know. I think it just might be a pyramid. And I'm like, well, like that then? And they're like, yeah. And I say, well, you know, so this is a pyramid to you? Yes. Okay. So does this look familiar? You know, let's just talk about 90% of companies that we know. Is the CEO at the top? Yes. And then, you know, you kind of have the corporate structure, the board of directors, the executive team, you know, the regional managers or directors. Then you got your you know, your store managers, your marketing, your accounting, your finance, your legal. Then you got your department managers, your floor managers, and then, you know, you got little Betty on the till down here. And what are the chances in this culture? Let's say this is Target, for instance, Target or Walmart. What are the chances Betty is going to become CEO of this company, guys? Or better yet, what are the chances that Betty's even going to grow to be the manager of her store over a 30-year career? And I see most of you kind of smiling or laughing or shaking your head, which means probably little to none, right? So in this culture, where are the majority of the people? At the bottom or the top? Which one has more people? Of course, we all know the majority of people are at the bottom. Where's the majority of money, high paid salaries, guys? At the top. Where is the bonuses and all that in this structure? At the top. But again, where are the majority of people? At the bottom. And in this culture, the only way to move up, you know, is it an encouraging culture where people are saying, yeah, come on, strive for more, do more, you know, work harder, push each other? Or is it this person saying, hey, don't work too hard, you're going to make me look bad? Because the only way to move up is somebody gets fired, somebody quits, or the company expands, which how many companies in America are expanding in our country, right? So that's a traditional work culture for 95% of the businesses you know. I'm not saying it's bad, it's just the way it is. Our structure is a little different. It's not our corporate structure, you know, I wouldn't say is a pyramid at all. It's more of a rectangle that anybody can get started at the bottom. Absolutely, everybody starts in the same spot. Doesn't matter if you're a doctor or a lawyer or an 18-year-old stud like Brian. You start as a dealer for $50, guys. How many of you would think it's a great deal to have your own business for $50? How many of you know somebody that bought their own business for just $50? And that's all you have to risk. I always tell people, and they go, well, I can't afford to get started, or I can't afford the products. Well, then you should really be looking at your opportunity. If $2 to $6 a day is a lot of money to you, you really need to take a better look at this opportunity, guys. Because the great thing about our corporate structure is everybody gets started at the bottom, but absolutely everybody can work their way to the top. And there's room enough for anybody that starts to go to the top in the business, guys. But much like traditional structure over here that you're familiar with, we have multiple levels as well in our corporate structure, okay? And so because some of you are saying, you know, well, I'm sure not everybody goes to the top of the company, which is National Marketing Director, I'll just abbreviate, NMD. And you'll go, well, not everybody goes to the top. No, you're right, not everybody does. You get paid for what you do. If you do a little, you make a little. If you do a lot, you make a lot. If you give it everything you got, well, that's where you end up at NMD at the top. But the great thing is this is a flexible opportunity where you can do this on the side of whatever you're currently doing, whether that's, you know, being a mother to 2 or 3 kids, being a father to 2 or 3 kids, have 2 or 3 jobs, 1 job, full-time, whatever. You do this in your spare time, and you could just, you know, do it to get discount on your products, maybe make a couple $100 a month. Maybe you're having enough fun and being part of something great. You go, hey, I'm having a little bit of fun. I want a little bit more. I want to maybe get $1,000 a month. Or maybe you work a little bit harder and you go, hey, a couple $1,000s a month sounds better to me. And then, you know, some people are going to say, hey, you know what? I want to turn this part-time into full-time. I'm really having fun with this. And there's no wrong answer, but it's a flexible thing. And you get paid exactly for what you do, guys. How cool is that? So let me ask you, if you had your choice between the 2 structures, what structure would you choose? A or B, guys? And I know I would always choose B, guys, because it's absolutely amazing when you get paid for everything you do. And our paychecks are nothing more than a measuring stick of how many people we helped. How many people we helped succeed in health and both in wealth. And then, you know, the chart that really gets me excited, and this is what really switched on my girlfriend, Katie, is this right here, the little staircase showing all the different levels. And at the top, of course, you got NMD. But along the way, everybody starts down here as a dealer. But if all you do is get a couple people started your first month, in your first 30 days, get 2 customers, and you place your orders, get a total of 500 points, you get what we call our healthy living plan bonus of $100. Your first check's about $100. And now you get 6% on top of your retail sales profit. Because, guys, we don't get just paid one way in this business like a traditional job. We get paid 3 ways. We get paid retail sales profit, which, just like any other thing out there, when you sell something, there's always a retail sales profit. So that's the first way we get paid. But then as you grow through the compensation plan, our company is generous enough to pay us increased commissions as we grow through the company. How cool is that? So that's our second way. And then third is they reward us for working hard with some additional bonus money to get us excited as we hit different promotions to celebrate and have fun, guys. Because DD's just getting started. A lot of people do that. Although the company is generous and gives us 30 days, the majority of people do that in just a couple days, okay? So if all you do is help a couple people go to their direct distributorship, then you move on to VF, where right now you get a $300 bonus, and the person that invited you to the business gets a $300 bonus. Your check is somewhere in $200 to $300 right away. And now the big thing is you jump up to 14% commission. So now you get the retail sales profit plus 14% commission. How cool is that? And then if you help just a couple people VF, you move on to sales coordinator. And this is where it gets exciting. Right now our bonus is $750 for you, $750 for the person that invited you to the business. And this is where you start to get in a solid $500 up to close to a comma club where you're making $1,000 a month, guys. I'll just put 1K there for an abbreviation. And you start to, you also get a partner at corporate to help you grow your business. Even though you're an independent business, you get all the tax benefits. Our company gives you a corporate partner to help you keep an eye on your business, grow your business, and be aware of what's going on in your business, guys. And you start to get a business expense allowance, bib money as we call it, to help you grow your business as well. Help a couple people SC. Now you're on to senior sales coordinator. We're just going to keep it simple. You get a $1,000 bonus. That's where you guys are solidly in the comma club for earnings. And when you go to QNMD, qualifying national marketing director, okay, the writing's getting even worse now. Qualified national marketing director, you get a 2K bonus. That's where you start to make $2,000 to $4,000 a month. And then as you get on to NMD, the average national marketing director makes about $5,000 to $7,000 a month. And you can grow far beyond that, guys. There's people that grow way beyond that. But that's where you start generally is $5,000 to $7,000 a month. And full-time benefits, medical, dental, health, disability, long-term care, tuition reimbursement. They just added chiropractic. I mean, it's absolutely amazing the benefits package that you get through this company. And our company, most companies are cutting down the benefits. I'm proud to announce our company just added that you can now get partial benefits as a qualifying national marketing director as well, guys. How cool is that? So how many of you would like to be part of something where you can start at the bottom and work your way to the top at whatever speed works for you? If you're saying, I'm hungry and I'm ready to do this in every opportune moment and I want to grow quickly, you can go to NMD as quickly as 12 months or less, guys. Some people, are happy with just a couple $100s a month. That's okay. Those of you that want $500 a month or to be in that solid comma club, there's no wrong answer. It's what you want your business to be, and this business is flexible. That's the cool part about it, guys. So now I'm going to clear this off. And some of you are probably thinking, how, do I know enough people? Like, how many people do you need to know to really, how can you just share fruits and vegetables and grow an income like that? That just doesn't make sense. And that brings us to, the power of numbers and what we call the popcorn effect in this business. And I'm going to introduce another stud on my team, Tyler, who's absolutely smashed this business. I remember asking him, Tyler, what would excite you in your bank account in 90 days? He said, $1,000 a month. And guess what he made his first 3 months, guys? $3,000. How cool is that? Because he just went after it, invited people to events like you're on right now, and got healthy himself, started sharing with people with excitement. And I want to introduce Tyler, who went SC in just 3 months, just like Dakota, and is strongly on his way to SSC this month, and really building a strong plan to be an NMD in less than 8 months here in the United States, guys. So these guys really got momentum behind them. Tyler, are you there?
Can you hear me?
Would you take over if you just want to hit the share content? If you would introduce yourself first, share your story quickly. I stole a little bit of it because I'm so proud of you guys. But if you'd share your story quickly and then cover the power numbers and popcorn effect for us.
Yeah, so for me, I got started in this product when Luke came and talked to one of my classes. I learned more from Luke in a month than I learned from my teacher in probably the whole semester. So when he invited me to an event, I was like, yeah, I should probably go to that. I'm a slow learner, so I didn't really get involved right away. It took me a couple meetings. It took Luke getting about this close to my face and telling me that whey protein and shit for me to figure out that I should probably maybe give it a try. I was that guy at work that was kind of like this all the time, didn't really do anything. Now my energy levels are through the roof. I'm actually getting stuff done. I'm going to bed later, waking up earlier, but feeling energized throughout the day. And in 3 months, I've lost 20 pounds. And that's crazy to me because I haven't changed any of my workouts or anything. But, I mean, what doesn't get better when you eat fruits and vegetables? And then for me with the business side of it, like Luke said, $3,000 in the first 3 months. And I plan, our plan right now is to set us up to be at NMD in January. And then Brian shortly after me because he's not going to be able to keep up. I'm going to go so fast. And I know he'll like that one. But I'm just going to show you guys that you don't need to know a lot of people. And I have a whiteboard. I was prepared. You don't need to know a lot of people to do this. Like I'm just going to give, for an example, Luke. So that's Luke. Luke came to the college and talked with Tanner, my boss, and talked to us. So he knew Tanner. And Tanner met me and Dakota. And then I know Brian. And then Brian knows a bunch of people. But along the way, Luke knows more people. Tanner knows more people. Dakota knows more people. I do. Brian does. And those people know people. I'm not going to draw all the circles because they're going to be all over the place like that. But this is what we call the popcorn effect. If you've ever made popcorn on the stove, or if you've ever seen someone that made popcorn on the stove, because who actually cooks popcorn on the stove nowadays, microwaves and stuff. But if you've ever seen that on the stove, what happens when you pull it off the stove? It keeps popping, right? So when your business gets to a certain point, it just keeps growing with or without you. And obviously you never want to stop. But if you do take a break, take a week off, take a month off, once you get to a certain point, you don't need to worry about your business failing. Because if you keep those motivated below you, the business will keep growing with or without you. And then I'm just going to show you guys the power of numbers. So say you went out, this is you, and say you shared it with 2 people. And then they shared it with 2 people, and then they shared it with 2 people, and they shared it with 2. Oh, hold on. And then they shared it with 2. Just like that, you have 63 people in your business, just from sharing it with 2 people, and they shared it with 2 people. And now let's say you were ambitious and shared it with 5. and then they shared it with 5. And then they shared it with 5. They shared it with 5. And just like that, just from sharing with those 5 people, you have 3,906 people in your business. I'm really good at math. That's how I did that so quickly. It's not that I've done this before. But what's the difference between that number and that number? Like, give me some quick math. Does anyone know that answer? It's a really complex term that I didn't learn in college, high school, anything like that. I learned it through this business. It's what we call shitloads, right? That is a shitload of people between there and there. But what is the actual real difference? Right up here, the real difference is just 3 people. Just by sharing it with 3 more people, your business can multiply that much. And maybe all these people won't share it with 5. Maybe they'll share it with 10. Maybe they'll share it with 1. It's like what Luke said. Anyone can do anything they want with it. Some people are happy with a couple extra $100 a month, and that's fine. But some people aren't happy with that. Some people want to grow bigger than that, and that's where you need to share with as many people as possible. And some people will say that maybe that number is kind of unrealistic, that 3,000 number. But what's awesome is through this business, I've had the pleasure of meeting Luke's girlfriend, Katie, who is the number 1 in Europe. And she has a whopping 27,000 people in her business. 27,000. So if you think it's unrealistic, it's not. I mean, it is unrealistic, but you need to be unrealistic to be successful. So that's what I've got for the power number. So I can pass over back to Luke so he can call in some more people.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much. And you guys, just for the sake of keeping the meeting short and having a great recording to share with everybody, I'm going to share my story. And then I have somebody who has a pretty powerful business story sitting right beside me here. She's much better looking than me. So you guys be really excited when the screen changes to her instead of me. But I'm going to ask her to share her story as well. Can you do that, babe? Of course she can, because I just asked her to in public. So I'll just share my story, guys, and then I'll let her close it up because she's got an amazing story, and we'll wrap this up for the night. But how many of you does this make sense to? I mean, if your fire's not lit by now, your wood's wet, go find some sunshine, lay out in the sun or whatnot. But if you want to get healthy, what makes more sense than fruits and vegetables? If you want to get healthy, what seems simpler to bridge those 2 gaps than what we shared with you tonight? You can try and do it on your own, great, but you can't possibly eat the level of nutrition that comes in those capsules and shakes. And there's nothing that makes more sense than something with a food label where you're actually putting whole food in your body that's safe for pregnant women, nursing mothers, and infants, guys. This is safe for kids, parents, anybody that can eat food can take Juice Plus. And who out there isn't looking for a Plan B income with the uncertainty of this economy with our election going on, right? So there's never been a better time to get involved. The company is growing faster now than ever in its 46-year history worldwide, 26 countries, right? So a little bit about my story is, like you already heard, my product story, right? It's been the best health decision of my life, but I didn't realize when my friend Lauren followed up 17 times to share the business with me that it would be the greatest business decision of my life as well, guys. I said no 17 times. So continue to follow up with people that say no. It's no for now, not no forever. Because she never bugged me. She never pushed me. She just said, Luke, once you take a good look, I'll quit calling you. But I really believe this is for you. And, what got me was she said, Luke, what if you could help one person like it helped your daughter? What if you could help one child like it helped your daughter? And I was like, all right, I'm in. And I'm just so excited, guys, because not only, when I had health clubs and things, I could help people in a couple zip codes. Now I can help people in 26 countries and growing. We're opening up Dubai and China this year, so it'll be 28. And how many people can say they got a business where they can take it with them wherever they go? The only thing we need to worry about is, do we have a signal? That's it. And you can do your business there. Now we're shipping worldwide. We even ship to the countries we're not in, that we can still have customers there. How cool is that? And, the great thing is now I can change lives all over the world. We have a proven system and movement that, anybody can do this. You don't need to be a health professional. You saw the guys tonight. You saw myself. There's nothing special about us. All this requires is special effort. And what this has given me is a level of freedom I never had. I did my own businesses. I didn't need this financially. I was doing well when I came across it. I suffered from I'm too cool syndrome when I first heard about the opportunity. And that's why I kept saying no. But I didn't realize the power of it and what it could do for absolutely anybody, bridging those gaps. But most importantly, bridging the gap in their life. You know, people are forgot to dream. And how many people do you meet every day that want more out of life, but they just don't know how to get it? And that's where I'd say get excited, share this opportunity, follow up with the opportunity, share the opportunity just as much as you share the product. Because you guys, people are looking for it. There's never been a better time to share this amazing opportunity with people. It's allowed me to meet the woman of my dreams, travel the world with her, change lives, and have a blast doing it. To show my 13-year-old daughter, Faith, truly what's possible. You know, we just decided to move down to Siesta Key, Florida. My daughter wants to live with us, and we're just so excited to be able to literally live the beach dream. And with technology like Zoom, guys, I can still support my amazing team up in Minnesota, Wisconsin, my distributors over in California, over in the UK and Australia. It doesn't really matter. You know, this is a virtual world. You don't have to get in your car and drive to events everywhere. You can do events, you know, once a week live and do multiple Zoom events and leverage technology. So, you know, this business has truly given me a life that I'm in control of all the time. And for me, guys, I'm just getting started. I'm a baby in the business compared to the next person I'm going to turn this over to close this meeting. She's the #1 income earner in all of Europe. Okay, she just got awarded the award of the Social Media Movement Award, that she created this revolution of utilizing technology in social media to share it with more people, because you can always create a bigger presence online than offline, is one of the greatest things she taught me. So I'm going to introduce, you know, the love of my life and my absolute better half now, Kitty Raby, to share her story, guys. And pay attention. It's a real treat to have her on the call. And babe, would you share your story?
Oh my God. I'm numbed on now. Put me down. Hey guys, sorry, I might got my hood up because I'm freezing here. Wow, just listening to this call, it sounds amazing. I'm so thankful for all of you jumping on the call tonight. I'm so excited for you all who are listening. I just wish I would have started this sooner. I mean, I'm 5 years into the business and I've achieved so much already. And I wish I would have got started sooner. So, you know, don't think about it. Don't analyze it. Just get started, because it'll be the best thing you ever did. I'm nobody special. Like Luke probably already said, I was kind of tuning in and out because I'm doing some stuff on my phone. You know, I'm nobody special at all. I'm not a nutritionist or a personal trainer or know any about that stuff. But, you know, the product just made sense to me because what it did for my brother, it completely changed his health around. He was a professional ice hockey player at the time. Didn't really get enough fruits and vegetables into his diet. And all of a sudden he started eating it more because he was on Juice Plus, and our family had no idea what at all. And after 4 weeks, he was actually craving more fruits and vegetables, and it blew my mind, like how this was even possible. And I saw my mum literally try and struggle to get fruits and vegetables down to him. I don't know if there's any mums on the call are like, oh my God, I know how that feels. You want to do the best for your kids. So she was just trying to do that, but he was just having none of it. So seeing the changes in my brother, I was like, oh my God, I would have tried this. I was a little bit skeptical at first, but I thought, what's the harm in just taking more fruits and vegetables? And I noticed that the skin around my chin, I had really bad acne, cleared up. I have literally like no makeup on tonight at all, zero. And I've been living makeup free for the past 2 weeks, just because I've got a little bit of sun on my skin, and my skin has never been healthier. I'm proud to walk around LA where everyone's like fabulous and skinny and amazing without any makeup on, and I'm so happy to do that because of the Juice Plus Glow. You'll see everybody on this call, everybody has the Juice Plus Glow. It's incredible. I used to suffer with really bad headaches. They went away. My energy just seemed to increase. I was jumping out of bed every single morning, like with a zest for life, and I was like, what the hell is going on? Probably everyone will feel that when they're on Juice Plus. And I just started making healthier choices. Like, I don't enjoy having crap food anymore. I just don't enjoy that stuff, and Juice Plus makes me crave healthier food. It's so weird. And because people were seeing the changes in me, my friends are going, what the hell are you doing? Like, you look incredible. Like, something's changed. Like, what are you taking? So I just started sharing Juice Plus with them and got them using the products. They got incredible results and they wanted to be a part of what we were doing. I thought, do you know what, I can share this with other people too. Like, I want to do what you're doing. And I created a team of people, and it grew and duplicated very, very quickly, same as what you guys are doing on this call right now. It's so exciting. Kind of reliving vicariously through you lot right now. It's exactly what I was doing back in the day. And living off £800 a month, working for my family company, which is like $1,000, wasn't really going to get me the life that I wanted to live. And it wasn't, you know, an extravagant lifestyle. It was just being able to afford my own home, because I needed to leave my parents' house. It's time to move out, but I just didn't have the income to do it. No bank was ever going to look at me, so I needed more income to help me get a deposit to get a mortgage. And this is exactly what Juice Plus did for me. An extra £500 a month helped me get a mortgage, and it quickly grew from that. From having £500 a month to 1,000, and 1,000 turned into 5,000 in 12 months' time. And 5 years down the line, I'm earning over £50,000 a month, which is about over $80,000 a month. And yes, that can happen. Just give it 3 to 5 years, and you know, this can grow into whatever income that you want to grow to. And that's for the hungry people. If you don't want to grow it into a big organization, some people are happy with just earning over £500 or $500 a month, and having that consistently coming through every month. That's cool. But some people are hungry, they want more from life, and I never knew the possibility of what this business could give me. I just kind of went along with it. I listened to my upline, my mentor. I did everything he told me to do, and it's just given me an incredible life where I can just travel the world, work from my phone, and not only that, help other people as well. It's the biggest thing that what this business has given me is a sense of purpose and identity. Whereas when I was working in the corporate industry, 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, I just didn't feel like I was anybody or having an impact on the world, or I just didn't feel like I belonged to anything. This is what this company has given me. That money aside, the money's great, but that's what really got me involved, is just being able to work towards something and to have that purpose and identity again, where I can make friends and travel the world at the same time. So I'm an example of what can happen in 5 years' time, guys, if you really put your mind to it. And you don't have to work like flat out for 5 years. If you work hard for 3 years, you'll really see what this opportunity can give you. And then 5 years, you could kind of sit back a little bit and not work as hard. I'm only working hard, probably harder than I've ever done before, because I'm more excited than ever before right now. So that's my, what's up?
No, it's good.
Okay. So that's my little story. You know, I started this business when I was 24 years old. There's some people who are younger on this line who are starting out, and that just freaks me out, because that's just incredible, like how young people can have an opportunity where they can grow, be more, and do more at the same time. For the people who are a little bit older, I'm turning 30 this year, the people who are a little bit older and senior, you know, it's an opportunity to really live again and to feel like you've got some passion and excitement back in your life. And that's what I love about this, is that we get to help people live again and have fun at the same time. So thank you so much, and I hope you got something from what I've shared with you guys, and I really appreciate listening. And just get started, guys. You'll never, ever, ever regret it. Lots of love.
Thanks so much, babe. And you guys, if that story doesn't inspire you, something's wrong. Again, you might have some wet wood on your hands. But in just wrapping up, because there's nothing I can say after that can impress upon you what you have in front of you. But I would tell you that, you know, most people say they never have an opportunity for, you know, to take control of their health, take control of their life, really create the freedoms they want in their life. After you get off this call, you can no longer say that. You've been given an opportunity with a bulletproof product, a bulletproof company, and a proven system, guys. You know, you only live once. We're built on sharing success. How bad do you want it? You know, and I'll just close with a few simple questions. What was it that interested you? What was it that got you on this call? And then let me ask you another one. What could something like this do for you? If you really dove in head first, not put your toe in the water, jumped in full throttle for 90 days, what could something like this do for you? And why? Why would it be important to you? What is it that gets your ass out of bed and keeps you up late at night? Figure that out. What could this really do for you and why? And then, you know, for all the people as our guests tonight, thank you so much for your time and joining us. You know, it's truly an honor. Your time's your greatest gift. But let me ask you, what else would you need to know before making a really exciting decision to come join our team, to join us on this mission? You know, realizing you only live once. You know, if you're going to be built on something, why not be built on sharing success? Would you like to be a boss of your life, a boss of your health, and help others succeed alongside of you? You guys, there's never been a better time to get involved. You can no longer say you've never been given the opportunity. Thank the person that invited you to this call. Jump on this mission. Lock arms with us. Let's go inspire healthy living around the world and help as many people as possible realize their dreams, making a difference, guys. Have a great night. Thanks for joining us, guys. And if you're a guest on the call, that's great. You know, go ahead. Feel free to reach out to the person that invited you and just get started, guys. That'd be my advice to you. You know, it's that simple. And we have events like this regularly, and you can invite your friends to learn more about it and join you on this amazing mission, this amazing movement, and have lots of fun with us. Because if you're not having fun, guys, with this, you're doing it so wrong. We like to have fun. We like to change lives, and we like to pay it forward. So thank the person that invited you. Get started. Join us and have lots of fun. For all the distributors on the call, we'll just hang on for a couple minutes here, and we'll do a quick little training. If anybody has any questions, we can address those as well. But if you're a guest, it's okay. Hang up your line. You don't have to listen to us talk any longer or anything like that. You know, that portion is done. And, you know, if Olivia, if you want to stop the recording for the event, and then we can restart one for the training, that'd be great.